You don't know what's happening, and you don't want to go fucking look. I wouldn't fucking look. I mean, I guess technically you have to look, right? God, did you come and look, or did you just wait? Just wait.
I went into the house because I was drunk.
Hey guys, welcome to Vanishing Gates. We are live, and we're at a haunted place.
Someplace Jack said he would never wind up.
Ever.
No.
Doing a paranormal investigation.
Something Jack also said he would never do.
Been a lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
Around here, a lot of recorded activity, and we are going to see what we can find tonight for you guys right here on Vanishing Gates. So the place has been empty for a little bit. It hasn't been empty that long, but the new folks are redoing the entire place, and they're doing a fine job compared to what it was. I mean, heroin needles aplenty are a thing, and the folks working on the house, they deserve the biggest high fives ever. Because, yeah.
This place looks, I saw it once. It was terrible. The place looks great now so far, just the areas that were bad.
There's no real comparison.
I don't know how, like, it's one of those things where you need, like, a crew of people really to get anything done, and somehow they still managed to do it with, I imagine, very few people.
But there's been everything between feelings of dread and full body apparitions that have been seen.
Yeah, so far, walking this house, I don't really feel much. I feel cold.
I feel like not stepping on a heroin needle.
Yes.
Is that weird? Sarcasm plenty. But we do have some of our ghost hunting gear. Got the SB7 Spirit Box. We're going to play that. We're going to hook the recorder up and see if we can get some EVPs. The fact that Jack is here is pretty awesome because he never does anything like this ever, as you might know already. Nope. Yeah, we're looking at the computer over here, the camera's over here, and ignore my gorgeous, gorgeous legs. Please ignore those. I'm wearing shorts tonight because I'm that kind of animal. All right, Jack, what do you want to do? You want to start with the spirit box? Do you want to start asking questions? Do you want to check out some EVPs? This is your first ever ghost hunt. What do you want to do, buddy?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Honestly?
Honestly. Let's just get into it.
All right, so you can hit the record button whenever you want. Let's do the spirit box session. Let's see if we can get anything from the spirit box. You know how this works, right?
Okay.
It cycles through, and supposedly the ghost is supposed to be able to talk to you. Yeah, yeah.
The radio station, it'll start like picking up like heavier, the one that, if they're talking, it picks up a heavier signal from that station, right?
Yes. Now, folks, if you're watching and are able to let us know if something's happening in the background, please do. That'd be pretty cool.
One of the things
see around us.
One of the things we're doing is we've actually aimed the camera. I'm going to readjust it a little bit. I might be out of view, but there's a room directly behind Jay,
which is not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. That's actually an add-on, I believe. That was added by someone else.
I don't think add-on is the right word for it.
Or just busted into it and put a floor in it.
Yeah, I think something out of the ordinary is a good term for it. I'm actually going to go in there later and
I'm not.
See what happens. You're not? I'm not.
Why would I?
If you guys can't hear us, let us know, please, in chat. I'm not sure. I left a mic at home, so we're using the computer's microphone. So forgive us if the audio's a little off. But let's do some spirit box stuff, huh? Want to turn the volume up on that?
On what?
That. Is there anyone here with us right now? Is there anyone hanging out? Is there anyone that doesn't like country music? Hanging out? Nope.
Is there non-country music?
It's trying to turn the sweet rate up a little bit. Is there anyone here with us right now? You can try to use this box to communicate with us. Getting anything from this?
So far, I'm skeptical of this because I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the ghost can talk to you. I have the EMF detector, which actually will pick up electronic signals. Now, for those of you who don't know, this house has no power running to it at all at this point. So we are all battery and solo. So if I get anything on this EMF thing, or yeah, it's going to be kind of outlandish. Now, if you wave it around, it will show because there's static in the air.
Yeah.
But if you let it just sit and quit,
So does it record?
yeah, if you want to record it, record it.
So I guess we'll record this, and then if anyone's in the room, you know, you're talking to this.
Then you put the recorder on top of the.
Oh, just on top of it? Just put that on top of the speaker for you. So I'm skeptical because how you get answers, because the thing is everything flips so fast, you never know what's happening on the radio station.
Well, that's the whole point. Is it's supposed to be like it's supposed to go by so fast. So you're supposed to be able to the spirits are supposed to be able to communicate with you. So if you get a clear answer, it's the spirits, whatever the spirits are. My favorite spirits are liquid form. Let's try in reverse. Again, the SB7 spirit box. Is there anyone here with us? Would you like to communicate? Would you like to give Jack and back rub? Maybe. I heard maybe. This is in reverse. That's the best.
Is wearing shorts in the wintertime really bad? And a stupid idea.
We're both wearing shorts.
Yeah, that's the question here.
Job shite. Alright. Do you want me to walk into that crazy room over there? That was some interesting timing. I heard that too.
So you want him to walk into that room over there?
Might as well. I'm doing it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a cashew. Let's do this.
He's gonna go. If you're gonna strike, now is the time.
I mean, look at these calves. I'm gonna kick your ghost ass in the house.
Look at how pale those legs are.
They're beefy. Look at these.
Just pale.
Look at these calves.
Just terribly pale.
Calves like a fucking monster. Don't think I'll like. What? I feel like there's something going on. I'm not sure what it is. You're looking at your phone instead of being involved, Jack.
Sorry. Not
You're
much.
involved.
I'm trying to be involved, but I'm so skeptical of everything around me.
What?
Is there someone in there? You can't really see, but where I'm currently sitting is now dark as hell.
Can you see it all on the computer?
I didn't say anything. I am not talking.
Can you see it all there, Jack?
I can only see you in the doorway.
On the camera.
And there he goes. And now I sit in the dark.
Can you see the camera at all?
No, I can't see you at all.
On the computer at all?
No, I can't see anything.
How about
I can see you standing in the doorway, basically. Huh? That's what he's saying. It was about a good drop. There's a speaker up there? Why is there a speaker in there?
The boss rolled fireworks.
Huh?
Fireworks boss.
Are those your fireworks?
Oh no, the guy that did this is still alive.
Okay. 4 times.
That's fine.
I can't make it out.
I thought I heard I don't have time. Power 96. We're in reverse
Oh, doesn't matter if it's in reverse?
Not gonna lie, it's another
Special.
Careful.
Not a nice place. Oh. Not a nice place at all up there.
No.
It's creepy as shit. Wanna go down there?
It's kind of creepy to be sitting in here. Just in the
Wanna go
dark.
check that out?
No, hell
Wanna
no.
go in a little room by yourself? Or be totally good?
Are you annoyed that he went in there?
You don't have to take something off at all, so.
Did you take that in there?
I should have taken it with me.
Yeah, no, I was saying, did you not take that in there?
It didn't feel like anything was going on though.
Well, but I understand that a lot of stuff doesn't happen up here. It's happening down there.
Oh no. Did that what?
Is there a lot of stuff happening up here, or are you more active downstairs?
Or are you a thing?
Are you a thing? There we go.
Do you like big butts and you cannot lie?
You what?
Okay, that was kind of funny. Let's try to maybe speed it up a little bit. Because honestly, you're not supposed to be able to hear. I don't know, guys, if you're watching this, if you can hear whatever is going on with you, have to hear the spirit boss, you know.
We are live a little early.
We're live super early.
Super early.
I'm not super offended by that either, because I'd be up early o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's not real much.
Are you alright with us being in here?
Do you mind eating a bag of dicks? Are you a ghost? It's weird because like there's timing issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like those large spaces here, but that's just dead waves or dead air.
yeah, but sometimes there's voices that come through that seem to almost say something. I think that's why people believe in the spirit box so much.
Maybe. I wouldn't trust it honestly myself. I mean, it's just
I have a hard time with it.
it just feels like it's forced.
Yeah, I'm not saying the place isn't haunted. I'm just having a real hard time with the spirit box part of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I haven't had any like accurate, obvious stuff going on.
Can you make a noise? Can you do something? Can you say something?
What's Roseanne's last name? Nope.
I did.
Sally said behind you. Yeah, don't fall behind us. There's only a ceiling.
Yeah, not. Try to fall behind that.
Alright, so do you have anything to say to us if you're here? And guys, this is just an SB7 spirit box. We're just doing the thing ghost hunters do. I don't know if it's really an accurate portrayal of how things actually work. Because the AMAP detector is not going off at all.
So we'll just go to that room real quick.
What? You think it's going to work?
Maybe.
You think there's going to be electricity in that room?
No.
Well, that's what this would pick up.
Maybe.
Alright, let's check it out. EMF detector. Not that I'm going to be able to see it. Oh! That was a spike. But I was close to the computer, so.
Yeah, probably something that's right next to the computer. Like, run next to the computer and see.
I'm trying to close enough where I'm supposed to go light. Wait, come on. Okay, that was good, right?
Did it flash?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, more. Do it again. Come on. 0.9?
Serious people.
Come on. I'm not gonna wave it around. You're there, make it work. That's cute.
Drop it lower.
Come on, it's hot.
Yep.
Well, no, I was way up when it went away. Come on. Come on.
I don't know, dude. Oh,
Maybe it was your hand touching it?
maybe. I do put off a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
Animal magnetism. Well, I mean, no, because look, I'm hitting it, it's like 300.
Yeah, not
when I
point
put it up
nine.
there, it was like 9. 009 when I put it in the first one. Come on, do it. Move it out. Yeah, no, dude. I mean, it feels like there's something going on, but it's super hard to figure out. I know ghost hunters have all their absolutions and whatnot, but I wonder if it's more of a fluctuating field of energy. I mean, because I can hold this and put it up next to the computer, it's going to go ape shit.
Well, there should be a containment, there should be proper, as long as the computer's properly contained
Well, no, it should be
or
going
set up, it
ape shit.
shouldn't be going too crazy.
Actually, it's not doing anything. That's a little weird. Maybe it's broken. That's really weird. Oh, it's not. It shouldn't pick up something, you know?
I mean, yeah, it should be doing something. Is it on properly?
I mean,
Now we got a question of our equipment.
word. Alright, let me just check the batteries and stuff. Might be able to fix it. Maybe just needs a battery reset. Who knows?
It's not much.
That's creepy.
What?
Just the way that the spirit box is going off and on here and there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just when it hits the 80s, it starts to dip off because there's nothing basically between 80 and 70.
Yeah, it's
Or
just
91
weird though,
or
because
something.
it's in reverse. kind of strange. Maybe that's what people are doing is they're hearing things they think they're hearing when they're not.
I mean, it sounds like a suggested thought, because I mean, if
Yeah.
someone does say it, well then yeah, maybe it correlates.
Pavlovian kind of.
Could just be a Pavlovian response, yeah.
Let's see.
Something simple, something easy.
Don't have it.
Initial should be at 0. Oh, no, that's not working. Perhaps I'm tripping balls, but that thing's supposed to be doing something. The battery might just be dying though. Too.
Yeah.
Alright guys, if you're watching and you're in chat, if you see anything in the background, let us know. I haven't really seen anything yet. It is very creepy though.
The thing is, it's like, it's inaccurate, because I hit myself, and I put it up like 400, but then I just kind of move it like around a little bit, and it hits like 70, but it's not near me.
That's the weird part, like, wait, it's doing stuff now? At all?
Yeah, it's doing stuff around me, but that's it. Like, now it's not doing anything. It's just not steady, it's like it's on and off. Like,
Yeah.
my phone goes off like 200.
Yeah. It's just weird that it was zeroed out for quite a minute there.
It's just because I'm like tapping it and I'm trying to like get it to recreate, but if I do it on my hand, you know, it gets really heavily. It shows up
If
heavy.
you balance your hand, it messes with the sensor, but you're supposed to be able to just.
Like right there, once you grabbed it, it's set because it's hitting the sensor.
It's so weird. It should be. It's so weird.
Even
Do you have a name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was weird. When I asked if it had a name, very faintly you could hear on the radio it say yeah, just after I asked. So what is your name? You have one? Are you sure?
Like a pine tree lining the winding road. Do you have a name? That was weird. That was really weird.
So what is your name?
What do you want? What is your goal here? What is your purpose? It's weird. It's like
Because once it hits like the 80 to 70 mark, there's nothing there. There's no rate of vision.
what is your name? That seems to be what. Hey guys, in chat, if you're hearing this, let us know. It's so strange. I know there's no electricity here, aside from us. That's the weird part. Like,
Well, it's cold, but I can't see my breath. I didn't think it'd be that cold.
oh,
It's
no,
like very, very
I can
faint.
see it.
It makes you wonder if things can like pick and choose when you can see or feel or find them.
Are you suggesting he's an intelligent?
I mean, suggesting anything that could be a spirit or was a human or has its own intellectual thought at one point in time, could understand the repercussions of being caught or found or seen. Are you afraid of being seen?
Can you maybe like take a second and show us what you are?
Did you drag a body across the floor?
It's creepy, though, how that happens.
It's pretty.
Still creepy.
Has someone who's working on this house seen you before? Were you trying to scare them?
Were you asking for help? I don't know, dude.
Are you trying to scare the people off that are working on this place right now?
It's weird how it...
Are you okay with the work that's happening right now?
That's
It's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Was one of these rooms yours? Was one of the rooms in this house yours?
Can you present yourself?
Were you brought here by force?
Can you just show yourself on camera so people can see you? I don't need to see you. Do you think it'd be funny to scare this guy? Because it would be really funny. He's not that big. Calm down.
Are you unhappy with where you're at? Is it too fast or too slow? Because I'm making
Not
stuff
sure.
out here
It
and there.
seems like things are going on. It's really hard to tell because, like, it'll do this, and then we'll start talking, and then things will happen. I feel like maybe we're missing something. Could be wrong. Let me slow down to speed.
yes.
That was a yes.
That was a yes.
No, that was a yes. That was an absolute yes. But we're in reverse sweep. There's no way that.
Is this
that
moving too fast for you to talk to us?
Probably. All right, let me slow down.
You have a message for someone.
I know.
Okay, is it just me or is there a creepy little girl voice in there somewhere
There's
every
a
once in a
creepy
while?
little girl voice in there.
It's like right between I
So,
think 107 and
You want to
190.
tell them what happened? What you saw there, buddy?
I have-
Off camera, we have someone here.
I haven't wanted to mention it, but I've heard it like 5 times passing through.
There's a creepy little girl voice going on in there.
Are you a little girl?
I was sitting out back in the backyard, and the kids seen a little girl, and I seen a little girl walk through the wall.
And he didn't know that.
No, I didn't. That's why I
You know
asked.
that?
That's why I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was paying
I
attention
was
because I
gonna
was
say.
trying to hear it. I was trying to hear this just to make sure because I was like, I heard it 5 times, and I'm like, I'm the only person hearing this.
Oh no.
Because no one said anything
I'm
to
just
me
trying to make things make sense. We're gonna if you press record on that properly, we're gonna have some weird EVPs.
It's been recorded.
Okay.
So I'm recording through this, and you can speak into it, or the spirit box, which is right here. and we'll be able to hear you, but you need to speak so we can hear.
You need to be loud enough
You need to be loud. Be loud and proud.
and vocal. We have no
How
problem.
many people are here?
How many
How many living
of
people?
you are here?
I was gonna say how many living people.
Okay.
Can you be a little more accurate?
How long have you been here? Usually has a period between like 90 down to 71. When it flips back to 100, it's dead air.
Yeah.
The house was built in 1890s.
We can try the forward. Feels like something's going on.
Is this your house originally? Did you build this house originally? Do you know who built this house?
Are you supposed to be here? Are we supposed to be here?
Would you like us to leave?
Try forward sweep.
Forward sweep.
Forward sweep. Forward sweep. Alright, let's try this again. We're in forward, so you should be able to actually communicate in English. Hypothetically. I'm gonna call shenanigans on this ghost box, dude.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it.
I'm not saying there's nothing here if this ghost box seems.
He's trying to.
You wanna try now?
What's your name?
Hello?
It's the dead air.
That's the whole point. You ever saw that movie with Michael Keaton? Are you still looking behind me in that empty room?
I do have one song.
Go check it out. It's not that bad. It's kind of creepy.
I'm more or less just fucking worried about falling through a floor. I am not a tiny boy. That ain't me gonna be dying to do that shit. Are you downstairs? I heard yeah.
That sounded like we're downstairs. That sounded like to me.
The first thing said yeah. That's what it sounded like to me.
But that's. It might
How
be-
many are
it's like-
downstairs?
That's it.
Are you afraid of something?
Call 4.
Just come.
You say there's 4 of you?
They call 442. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. I didn't hear that, but I was like trying to hear, but
Grim Grain Ghosts are out to Spotify.
yep.
Alright, so it'd be cool if you guys wanted to show yourselves a little bit.
Make a noise.
See you.
Just see me.
Did you say see me?
Future fiction.
Okay, there's some creepiness going on for sure. Could just be the spirit box though in the movie.
Did someone steal from you?
Okay, that was weird. Cause that was not. Dude, there's like another voice. Okay, that's like a growling voice. The top that would be there, right?
Yeah.
Or am I tripping balls?
I'm not heard it, but I'm just worried that it's like.
Element.
I
Speaking
know.
of it.
Trying to figure out.
What are you doing here?
What do you want for Christmas? What do you think of the movie In the Mouth of Madness?
Is it cold?
It's so hard to tell.
Huh?
Kind of weird.
I know too.
There's like a weird overlaying voice sometimes, it seems like.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, the other.
I think maybe, but
Maybe.
how many of you are there? Is anyone even there?
Colossal.
What do you guys think of the passing of George H.W. Bush?
That's
Nothing, apparently. I don't know, man. It's hard to.
Have you been here for a long time?
Dude, that's radio silent for so long.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, government.
Why does we think ghosts communicate with us like Bumblebee does in Transformers?
Pretty sure. Are you Bumblebee? That was great timing. Well, I don't think this is working, to be honest, because I mean, I like we hear some things every once in a while. Like,
Yeah, no, it seems like things come through here and there, but you can never tell if it's that or your ears tripping.
I mean, suggested thought is strong. So if someone says something, other people might hear it just because someone said it.
And the EMF detector hasn't moved at all, which is fine. So I'm pretty sure the batteries are toasted out. It's weird though, because it works, but it doesn't work at times. So it feels like something's happening. That said, we have the camera going, and perhaps something was picked up on the camera that we don't see.
Or on the recorder that we don't hear.
Then the recorder too.
Have to understand.
Have to understand.
You need help. Are you all right?
Wow, that sounded bad.
Huh. Are you an obnoxious douche?
With many
I didn't hear any Drake, so I think we're okay. But once we go forward and back the recorder, what do we actually pick up? Not a whole lot, right? Like it's, we know that there's been sightings and evidence or
Sounds, sightings.
sounds and sightings that people have seen in this place, for sure. Like full apparitions and lots of stuff. And I do not disbelieve them at all.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't think we're getting anything right now.
I feel like whatever it is picking and choosing its time because do you not have enough? Do you not have enough electricity in the air to like manifest? Not enough power?
From every single line.
Oh, that would make sense here because there's no power here.
Is there no energy for you to draw on? You couldn't answer if there's no energy to draw on, so.
Well, yeah, but we're bringing energy in. Batteries and power.
You can steal Jay's energy.
No.
Okay, you can't do that.
Okay, that was kind of creepy.
Use them.
I can use them.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
I'm not tripping balls. You heard that?
Yeah.
That was creepy. You can't use my energy. It's tainted. You get energy AIDS or whatever toxic people like me get out.
Are you afraid of energy aids?
Alright, look. You can like hang out and show up with us and talk to us. That'd be pretty cool. I'm kind of surprised my battery on my laptop is still going. It's not by much though.
Are you worried about anything?
Great.
You did a great job. This is problem 4 G. Your sentences.
Are you afraid of going to hell?
Are you afraid of going to New York?
Are you afraid of chickens?
What? Dude, I don't know.
Do you like Chick-fil-A?
What's the worst thing you've ever encountered in your life? And or death? I'm ready.
What's the temperature gauge at?
It's cold. It was cold when it started.
Well, we can see if it's colder anywhere in particular.
Well, like, I wish I could do that, but...
No, I mean you have the temperature temperature.
Oh no, I
gauge,
need the battery for this thermometer.
Oh.
It's battery dead.
Let's see what the
I
temperature.
am the worst ghost hunter ever. I'm not a ghost hunter. Hold the phone.
What? What is it?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but I swear I thought I saw something move behind you.
Yeah, me too.
But that was a while ago. I just kept it to myself. Maybe watch it on the camera later and see.
Turn the camera more towards that doorway. Wall.
What's that light bouncing off right there?
Oh, it's metal.
Oh, okay, there's metal behind you. Okay.
Yeah.
Towards the wall.
Aluminum stuff. You know, that is kind of settling. I heard something.
I think so. Avant offers X.
Okay, I feel like I should have brought my gun. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you're not gonna shoot a ghost, so.
I'll shoot a ghost. I'll shoot a ghost in the fucking ghost mouth.
Oh, there's a ghost now?
I don't know. It wasn't as creepy when I was in there. I'm not gonna lie. Did it say ghost mouth? Jack, wake up.
No.
Thank God. Alright, folks in chat. If you see something behind me, let me know. I'm gonna stop looking at the computer.
Are you behind him?
You need to say, do you got my back, yo?
Is it cold as hell in here?
I don't think hell's supposed to be cold.
Hey. I'm tired.
Is it? Am I a vag for not looking at the monitor right now?
Why?
I'm just not looking at it. Is there something behind me?
No, you didn't.
I don't think so either. Kind of feels like it though.
No, it's because you freaked yourself out now.
I know, right? You fucker.
A TV tray. It looks
There's a TV tray behind him?
No.
No?
I'm looking for a TV tray.
All the lie. You lied to us.
Oh man, I have a feeling there's nothing behind me, thank God. Kinda knew you're... Know you're having a hard time looking at that, aren't you? So you already freaked yourself out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So what do you think about ghosts in general?
General?
Just speak loud enough so they can hear you.
I think I think it's probably people freaking themselves out because they can't see something. They don't know where a sound came from. Maybe there's animals in the walls. There could be animals, like something could have climbed up the roof, and honestly, there could be an animal in here just making no noise.
True.
And then eventually it does make noise.
Very true.
I mean, it's just like anything. Rats get in your walls from outside. They'll get in there and they'll scratch at the walls. People are like, oh, that's demonic. No, it's probably an actual rat got into your walls.
Or
It
raccoons.
happens. Yeah, or a raccoon.
Or an opossum.
They find raccoons in like chimneys all the time. It's not uncommon. I think a lot of people see stuff, and the thing is people do see things like that are unexplainable, and I'm never going to discount them, so I'm not there for it. But maybe we should cut this and just listen.
Yeah,
talk
let's
for
talk
a
for a
minute.
minute.
Because now it's just giving me a headache.
Just turn that off, will you?
Not sure where the button was.
Hit record. It's fine. So yeah, no, I'm not sure, man. Like, I think something goes on hither and thither, but
Yeah, I don't see like that working very well. I mean, honestly, if you have like a heavy area where there's a lot of radio stations and stuff like that, you're gonna hear what you want eventually. You're just gonna get to what you want. It's going to take.
yeah, the
place.
ghost box is kind of a hard thing to do, litmus test wise.
Yeah, and then it's like ask the question more than once, they understand. But the thing is well, once you ask the question more than once, eventually you're gonna get the answer you want.
So what do you say about people that actually see things directly? What do you think? 'Cause
They-
up
they
here,
probably
I
actually do see
absolutely
something.
Believe
They probably do actually see something.
we wouldn't be up here if I didn't believe what we were told. Like,
But it might be just in the moment. There might be something that happened. It might be like anything, like moons aligning, like all the planets aligning. It's one of those things
that is
that
the lamest
it just
excuse
it
I've ever heard.
happens. It's just something that happens. Not that they don't see something, but that they do see something, and it's just they're either extra sensitive at that moment, or there's something going on that allows them to see what's happening. That they did. That
Maybe there's just residual energy. Is that what you're trying to say?
who's that?
That's my phone. So maybe there's just residual energy going on.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like the other day. I said to somebody, what was it? They're studying for college, and they were talking about how they're going out of their mind. They're going crazy, and then they're like, "Well, you can find me babbling myself." And I asked a question. I said, "Well, how many geniuses actually had their major breakthroughs because they went crazy and started babbling themselves because they no longer think within the box? Now all of a sudden they had to think without. They couldn't think properly inside of the box, and so now they could see things from different angles." So it's kind of similar to that. It's like when you're something's happening to you at that moment. Maybe you're just not thinking straight. Maybe you're extra sensitive to something. Maybe you have a heavy emotion, and whatever's there grabs onto that, and you're not able, like you're outside of the normal realm because you're heavily emotional at that moment. Like there's something happening to you that is making you completely outside of the realm of the normal. Like
So what the F does that have to do
angry,
with ghosts?
afraid, something like that. Because they grab onto some sort of emotion, which puts off its own energy in and of itself.
Oh, for residual
And
hauntings, gotcha.
they're able to use that to see it. Or maybe we create our own little field around us, essentially. That's why EMF detectors go off when they touch skin, because we produce electricity. Maybe at that moment you just happen to have a wider bubble, and now you can see something that you couldn't see previously.
So you don't feel creepy up here at all?
No, I feel fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the little girl behind you does not agree with you at all, and she hasn't for the entire time we've been here.
You know what? The guy in the corner didn't either.
I know, he's a jerk, though.
That was the meanest joke I've ever pulled on someone before.
You pulled a joke like that?
Oh yes, I was laying in bed with my now ex, and we were in our little. We had a trailer, and we were sleeping in the room, and everything was just pitch black. It's pitch black. There's no lights outside, and we're laying in bed, and I'm sorry, there's a little bit of light, and I'm just sitting there chatting, and she says something like, "Isn't it creepy in here?" I said, "No, I don't think it's that creepy." I'm like, I don't think he, the guy in the corner, would disagree. And she just like flips around like, what the fuck? Because it was creepy in there. It felt creepy. The entire place felt creepy. Like everything about our old, like the place we were living at that time, it felt oppressive. It felt horrible.
Well, you
and
lived
it
in
was
a
just
trailer.
creepy. No, something felt wrong about the place. The area itself. Maybe it was the land. Maybe it
The
was
whole area itself was bad.
Yeah, the whole area didn't feel good.
You look at Megan's Law, terrible. All of
But
it.
the point is that in that moment, she had a heavy emotion, and so she freaked out. She tricked herself into thinking there was someone actually in the corner because she got afraid. Maybe that's another, explanation for people who see things. Maybe they've already freaked themselves out and they see something moving, and they snap into it. But here's the thing: I'm never going to discount someone saying this because I wasn't there.
Or maybe people see things.
Maybe people do see things. Maybe because they're open, they want to see something. Like me, I don't care to see anything.
Well, there's the old idea that we are the ancestors of the people that were scared of, the monsters hunting us down in the fields. We are the people that ran versus the people that fight, which is bullshit because they always try to fight.
You know what it could partially be is that humanity has hit a pinnacle essentially in its own existence, where there's nothing we're really truly afraid of. We don't fear creatures like we used to. When we were in caves, we feared not ghosts or the unknown anymore. We now feared something was actually going to freaking kill and eat us. And that perhaps people are trying to find something to fear these days, and so they actually grasp at straws trying to find something.
I don't know if you need to find something to fear aside from humans, but there's something definitely in that.
Well, I mean, there could be...
In that back room, dude, I can feel something.
There could be something in that back room, but the thing is
it doesn't mean it's going to be hurtful. It's not going to hurt me.
It doesn't mean it's dangerous, but the thing is, I think
it's
that
there.
it's like anything. People will always look. They're going to seek. They want to find. And now that people know about ghosts, they know about all this stuff. Now all of a sudden, it's just blowing up because people want to. They want to see.
Yeah.
They want to hear. They want to know.
Well, it becomes so boxed in our society, and so everything's cool and calm, and everyone owes you an apology, and you're entitled to so much shit these days. I think that's been a problem. No one's used to adversity anymore.
Well, no one's used to a challenge.
Yeah, anything that scares you is
the sad fact.
Inapropos, and it's.
Well, in this country, the sad fact is that the homeless people here. The homeless people here are better off than the people who are actually decently well off in other countries. Like, there's other countries around the world where you can have a house and you can have an income, and you're not doing better than the people on the streets.
I'm not going to say that's totally accurate.
I mean, health-wise, they still have a lot of them still have access to things. They have access to food stamps. They have access to healthcare. They have access to something. They have access to a food bank. There's a lot of places that don't have that access.
We want to help people. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, we help people, but I'm just saying that it's that with the softening of society comes a softening of the individuals, and that's why people are more or less scared of things like shadows.
Including yourself. I want to challenge people this. When's the last time you killed something and ate it? Most people now are going to say never. It's because you haven't. Well, you probably have. We fished when you were younger and ate it.
So,
but most people have never actually killed something for food, for sustenance.
Well, yeah.
Not necessarily for sport. I'm not one of those trophy hunters. I don't want deer heads on my fucking wall. But
you kill for survival.
Well, it's not that. If I go for the game, it's to make sure, A, that I can use the parts of the animal completely, or someone else can. And I also like to hunt game that can kill me back. I'm not going to hunt rabbits. I'd rather go hunt bear. You know what I mean? Not fishing.
I would like to do neither.
Because fish can just kill the shit out of you.
I don't care to shoot anything at this point. I mean, it's just or to hunt. It's not
I
because
haven't hunted in a long
and the
time.
thing is, it's not because I think I have a superiority complex over those who do, or that I think people are cruel for shooting something. Instead, it's just not my personal preference.
Yeah, well, you know, and this is going to be a taboo subject. I know we don't get too political here usually, but if it wasn't for hunters, there'd be a lot bigger problems in this country right now than there are. We re-released wolves. You know, the Sierra Club pushed really hard for it, and now wolves are just going gangbusters and just pushing the ecosystem all over the place.
Well, so here's the thing that my personal belief in that would be that it's humans are so desperate to believe that they are God. They're so desperate to believe that they can change something.
I'm so confused by that.
Well, I mean, the thing is we are so desperate to change something in our lifetimes. Every individual human is so desperate to be known or
We all
have a
think
mark.
we need to do something productive
Yeah.
and be important and
Yeah,
known.
and so what happens is you get all these people with these with great intentions, like say saving the panda, but it's obvious nature has a plan for the panda, which is death.
First
That
of
is
all,
nature's intention with the
first
panda
of all,
is
the panda.
death.
We didn't know the panda existed until what, like 1950 or 1970. We didn't know pandas existed.
But they
so
were
I don't
dying out
care
on their
about it.
own. It wasn't even human hunt interaction that was killing them. They were dying out on their own because it was
They're
a failed
fat,
experiment
they're lazy.
by nature in and of itself. It was a failed
God
experiment.
wanted to die.
The thing is that
Humans went in.
it's just like the
we
story.
saved the
They talk
panda.
about how humans destroyed that area. Well, the thing is if you believe that humans are part of nature and that we've left nature and that we become something more, and you don't believe in a god or something like that, then you have to realize there is no such thing as justice or injustice, which means that whatever we kill died because nature created us
Do you
a
think
far
that's why-
stronger creature.
Do you think that's why we think about ghosts so much? However,
Yeah, well,
so wrapped up in the paranormal.
why people want to believe in ghosts is because there's a lot of people out there who don't want to believe in religion, but they want to believe in something after. They don't want to believe that they just stop. They don't want to believe that they're just going to end, that they'll no longer think, that there won't be a movement forward. So they have to find some desperate attempt to find an answer because
So-
everybody seeks a god. They seek a religion
They
of some
seek
sort.
something. That's a fact. I mean, psychologically, we all seek something, or we wouldn't be seeking at all.
Yeah, so that's all that's happening is people are seeking something. A
So
lot
you
of
think
people
that
see
most
that.
people that believe in ghosts or seek ghosts are just seeking
No,
their own inevitable
no.
end? Or
I think that some people may actually see something.
so. Do you think there's actual ghosts?
I think there probably is something that we can't see or understand.
Do you think it's like human spirits or like something different?
My personal belief in the human spirit is that we don't stay on this plane, that we move somewhere else, that there's something after the fact. So I don't believe it could be a human spirit per se. Even with extreme trauma or anything like that, I believe that we are then moved to something else that perhaps instead of being a human spirit, it's a human echo, like as in the human brain
Okay.
which produces
Energy
electricity,
that keeps going.
essentially makes like a
So a mark.
blueprint
You make
on a
a mark.
wall. Yeah, it's essentially like
So if you fuckers want to be famous, stop trying to be famous for like all sorts of other shit, and just be famous for leaving your energy mark. It's like
Well,
the
I mean-
guy. It's like the first dude that gave a girl a fucking facial.
oh god.
You left your energy mark
Oh, God.
all over the world.
Really?
Now people are trying to copy it.
Really?
This is Vanishing Gates, dude. That's what you wanted.
Okay. Okay.
But so what you're saying now is like energy keeps.
Well, essentially, it's we produce our own electricity, and that perhaps in the end, if it's a really traumatic death, we produce an immense amount enough that we essentially plaster the walls, if you will, with our energy. And a disgusting analogy here, because we're at that
You got
point in
mad
time.
at me, and then you're gonna go ahead.
No, I mean like an explosion. Essentially, it's like these. Oh my god. So, get your head out of the gutter,
Help
please.
to move past the
Yes.
ejaculatory.
In any
jokes.
way, in any direction. My point is that we leave a mark behind, and that becomes an echo. And then essentially, when you start to like tear down a house or you start to do something, that's why it starts to act up. Is because all of a sudden,
Releases pent up energy.
essentially, all that
Like
pent
the
up energy.
molecules recollect or something.
It's still something intelligent. It's still something that was you,
Well,
but it
it's
doesn't
not-
understand what's happening now. So it starts to rage. It starts to become infuriated. It doesn't understand what's happening.
It's pissed off.
Yeah, and so essentially maybe
Particles.
it breaches the wall essentially and it becomes its own thing. And that's what we believe demons are, essentially just a spirit that doesn't understand. It's no longer aware of where it's at anymore.
Well, it's not a
now just
spirit.
become all
How's
this
it-
energy coagulated.
But how is it conscious if it's just energy?
Because I mean
Or is it?
is consciousness tied to the soul or the human spirit or is it
Well,
tied to the brain
hypothetically,
only?
we assume it's spiritually.
Or could it be
tied.
grafted
Are
on
you
both? I
Suggesting
mean,
that pent up
human
energy
energy-
can grow a consciousness.
human energy that you've left behind could still have your consciousness attached to it.
Oh, that poor bastard.
A shadow of a consciousness. It could have some shadow of a consciousness. Essentially, like it could have some sort of a a remainder of what was there, just like a shadow, but it understands bare essential things. It's not like fully competent on everything. So essentially, it becomes the animal instinct in you that doesn't understand anymore, and so now it's become aggressive. Now you've changed something, and you've damaged its environment, and you've hurt it essentially, and so it's become more aggressive because it doesn't understand. It's
so
survival of the
sorry
fittest.
for all the emotions I've left behind. If you're not a person now,
I'm saying that with death,
gonna be terrible.
with death individually, I think that would be where it's at. And the reason that ghosts exist through death is because it's such a heavy thing that happens, such a traumatic thing that can happen sometimes. And this, in this instance, it would require an immense amount of trauma, something that is so vast that it snaps your mind, essentially. Because I mean, it's like
It's a very interesting thought. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm not saying like you could just have an emotion and then it's detached. I'm saying it has to be something immense that basically breaks the mind as you die. You essentially, it's such pain that your brain goes into shock, and then as you die, it just releases whatever.
And now we know that you don't die instantly. It's not a thing. You actually feel your death. It's apparently very painful.
Oh, good.
And traumatic.
Good.
As you go through it.
I'm so glad to know
dying
that.
in your sleep is not a good way to go.
But that's my firmest belief, is that it's just an energy that's left behind.
Okay. That's good. Good idea. Good concept there.
My freaking leg hurts.
Your leg
It's
hurts?
cold.
Nobody can even see you. You're off camera. You've been hiding off camera, Jack, all day.
My side view.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's extremely quiet.
I'm not super sold on ghosts in general.
Yeah, I've never been. But the thing is I'm not skeptical enough that I wouldn't hear or see something if it happened.
I'm also not so wrapped up in myself that I can't believe there's things I don't understand. And part of it is, I don't think human ghosts wander the world. Some people find a lot of catharsis in that. They talk to mediums and psychics and they get help.
Well,
And they feel better, and they talk, and they hear from their loved ones that have been deceased. But for me, I don't know that I believe that at all.
I mean, think about it for a second. We haven't been here long. We've been here an hour, right? A little over an hour.
And we've had mostly just contact-esque
Yeah.
possibilities.
Well, I mean, think about it for a second. The people who've been here for a while, these things have seen a billion times. That now they know. Now they understand.
Yeah.
So there's more energy from them.
I mean,
but
there's something
we're some strangers
here.
that nothing knows.
Well, it feels like there's something going on. I can't.
How do people get into asylums that are supposedly haunted and tag stuff? Maybe it's because it's that fleeting energy of you.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
care to know.
Or maybe it's a fraud. Who knows? I mean, a lot of those ghost shows on TV, I think, are not the most honest sometimes.
I mean, you meet people
But
that are
you're on
honest.
TV,
Like
you
coming in
have
here,
to-
it's obvious that there's something that happened.
Yes.
But what?
Folks have seen things. Now, there's been feelings. We had some interesting, very interesting things come up on the SB7 for sure. But it's very hard to solidify that as a fact. You know, it's hard to say, okay, whatever we were hearing with the SB7, it was actually some communication. There's some very interesting points where it sounded like there's communication and the timing was interesting. But it's hard to say that it was an accurate thing and not just us trying to come up with something, you know? And then we've had this camera running, live stream behind us, for a while. So if
Yeah.
something popped up, we may not have heard about it in chat, we can go back and look at it. The point is, we live in an age where everyone has a phone and a camera.
Yeah, we don't see a lot.
And yet we can't find Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody sees Bigfoot. No one sees Bigfoot when it comes to your cameras. Who knows, dude? It's up in the air. I'm tired. You're tired.
yeah.
What were you gonna say though?
I think that there's stuff out there that we just don't know. That's basically it.
It's gonna be a long time before we catch anything. Like I said, we didn't think pandas were a real thing until the 70s, and gorillas the same way.
Yeah, gorillas weren't a thing until, God, a while.
Basically, Jane Goodall came in and was like,
Hey, there's gorillas. No?
"These things are hot. I'm gonna bang those."
Oh, God. Come on now.
What? You don't think Jane Goodall
wrap it
banged
up.
gorillas? So weird.
Just wrap it up, you monster.
I'm a monster. A feckin' legend. All right, guys. I am Jay. This is
Jack.
Thank you for watching. We will catch up with you guys real soon, probably next week. at about same bad time and place, except for none of that. 8 o'clock right now, our time.
Yeah.
At the studio.
This is when we were supposed to have started.
Yeah. So we started a little early. Yeah.
Want
See
to thank
you
our
guys later.
hosts.
Yes, it's been really cool doing this investigation here. I feel like there's some things going on. It's very strange.
I've definitely there's
But,
definitely been some.
There's
strange
something
moments.
going on for sure. We didn't catch anything that we know of. If you guys saw anything during the video that we couldn't see on the camera, let us know. I'll go back and check. And yeah, have fun. Enjoy your weekend.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop this thing. Let's stop this train.
Stop the train.